Hello and welcome. This is Faceless Opinion. Welcome you back to another video. So, I finally watched Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes, I know, I'm late to the party. But what can you do? I had a lot of IRL stuff going on. Not to mention, I wasn't sure if I was going to watch it at all. But I heard the reviews and had friends talk to me about it, so I gave in to peer pressure and watched it. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend watching it if you haven't yet. I won't go into detail about it. I'm not going to review it, so no spoilers. So you may be wondering, Faceless, if you aren't going to do a review, what's the point of this video then? Because I want to highlight the importance of No Way Home. There are two key takeaways from its success. The first would be that this is the first movie post-pandemic to make $1 billion. I think it was obvious that No Way Home was going to make bank at the box office, but there was doubt if it could cross the $1 billion line. To be honest, if it didn't make $1 billion, nothing would have, and it would have caused a paradigm shift to the entire movie industry. So the fact that in 2 weeks it made $1 billion is absolutely amazing. Could it reach the $2 billion mark? Maybe, but I'm not too worried about it. Though I will say that the excuse of a movie not doing well because of the pandemic has been officially debunked. So if any movie doesn't do well, it is not because of pandemic restrictions. It is just because your movie sucks. I won't name names, but I'm sure we can all come up with a few. So if anyone starts making excuses for crappy movies, No Way Home is your counter argument to that. The second takeaway would be on how this affects the MCU. Recently, I made a video talking about the decline of the MCU. I'll link it in the description for your viewing pleasure. Now, some may use this movie's success to say that the MCU still has legs to stand on and keep pumping out quality content. There is some truth in that remark. The MCU isn't dead and is most likely not going anywhere anytime soon. Though creating high quality content, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Let's not forget that Black Widow underperformed, Shang-Chi barely broke even, and Eternals was a failure. Besides, No Way Home was a success not because it was an MCU movie, but because it was a Spider-Man movie. Everyone loves Spider-Man. He is the most recognizable hero out there, alongside Superman and Batman. So it should be a surprise to literally no one that a Spider-Man movie did so well. I will say this again. People love Spider-Man, regardless of what medium he is in or what version they like, whether it is Maguire, Garfield, Holland, or any of the animated or game versions of him. In terms of the MCU, we will have to see if their next movie can carry over some of that momentum. So we will have to wait and see how Multiverse of Madness does. What happens in Doctor Strange's movie is going to be the real test for the MCU. This is a sink or swim moment. The audience is there. No Way Home proves that. But can Marvel get them to watch their future movies? Especially given the fact that Tom Holland, allegedly, mind you, might be retiring from the role. If this is true, and if I were Kevin Feige, I would be moving heaven and earth to get him to stay. Spider-Man is probably the only thing that can keep the MCU afloat for at least a small period. No Way Home is going to keep doing well in the box office, though personally, I don't think it's going to save the MCU. That's my 2 cents on it anyways. What do you think about No Way Home? Do you believe that this is a sign that things are going to look up for the MCU? Tell me in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll catch you all on the flip side.